Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim went deep 4 times as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-3. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second here tonight.
Striding in, Chris Taylor. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
1-2.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down in a way like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Popped him up. Simmons is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager scoops it up, and now against his body, a jump throw. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Cole
1-1.
Calhoun.
Is a fastball down below the knees. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Hit to 3rd. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, and this is going to be a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Valbuena's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Cozart has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, just a 1-for-12 career line. High pop-up. Bellinger has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now for L.A., Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Taylor. To the track, to the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first homer so far in the series, as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Luis Valbuena. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Albert now. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's gone just 2 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And another foul ball. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Off the rocks and gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His first homer here in the series, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf. On a line, that's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
In now, Martin Maldonado. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig on the run. And that retires the side. The 1-1 home. Tries to dump this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Digging in, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, the side. Here's Justin Upton now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. So stepping in, Cole Calhoun hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 4th long ball of this series, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on show track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Angels strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. The 1-1 home. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So striding in, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. This is skied into short left center. Upton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So here's Matt Kemp now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beaten. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Forsythe rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. We are knotted at 3.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Driven nicely into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Maldonado finds it, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaways?
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he's safe.
Now batting, second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Schimpf, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Maldonado.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Justin Upton. Ryu comes set. Here it comes on 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Angels threaten but leave them loaded. They still trail it here. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Justin Turner. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now in the box, Chris Taylor. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ball 2. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's the first out. Riding in once again, Cole Calhoun comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Standing in now, Zach Kozar. Yanked on the ground down the line. The next 3-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels strand. Digging in to try it again. Logan Forsythe. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's through for a hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
David Hernandez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kike Hernandez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Popped him up. Valbuena is there. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Barnes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Scott Alexander enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75.
Standing in, Luis Valbuena. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-2, full count. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Kemp. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's Albert now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Ryan Schimpf. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is. Stepping in, Justin Turner, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1-2 now. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Into the box, Corey Seager. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
You'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball. And he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
Nick Tropiano comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4 runs here in this half inning. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. In now is Yasiel Puig. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout there to put it away and finally put it. Pedro Baez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. A 1-1 now to Upton. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Taylor. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box now. Andrelton Simmons popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. In for strike 2. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. And from the windup, the 3-0 pitch. takes a knee-high fastball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Corey Seager. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tony Cingrani is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Last time through was a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him.
Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
How about it? Left fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Striding forward now is the DH, Logan Forsythe. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Maldonado is there. And the inning is over. Number 46 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 46.
Here's Albert now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Taylor is there. 1 away.
Now batting. Second baseman.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Angels down to their last strike. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. At the plate, it was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Andrelton Simmons would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Maldonado on second. Upton on at first with 2 down. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit the 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Turner stands at first with one out. Back up the middle. Simmons is there, and there are two away now.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 35, Kelvin.
Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Striding in, Justin Upton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. His career batting line against Hill, he's 1 for 5. High in the air out to center field. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
On the move is Kemp. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels go down. 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Ripped on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting sixth, the right fielder number 66.
1-1, here it is. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Tapped out in front of home. And that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Austin Barnes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So here's Matt Kemp now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
No, that's foul ball.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Digging in, Yohan Moncada.
Second baseman.
Line drive base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the tag gets him. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. Only one in the inning. Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. solo home run here for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Zach Kozar. On the run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Drilled to the left side. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Curveball that time, not even close. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Valbuena leads off first with 1 away. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. His career batting line against Hill. He's 0 for 7. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
3 balls and no strikes.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. And now for the Angels, Rene Rivera. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, fastball count there yielded a fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Justin Upton. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. In the dirt, and now let's see the tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no error. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runners off for second. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Stepping in now, Luis Valbuena. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour with the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Digging in, Ryan Schimpf reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Ready for another chance? Rene Rivera, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
In now, Justin Upton. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Hit in the air down the left field line. Kemp has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Andrelton Simmons. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Ross Stripling answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Simmons stands at second with 2 gone. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. In now, Zach Cozart, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw. But that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfield.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Upton will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. The 1-1 home. Oh, that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf scoops it up. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The 2-1. Puig is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5. Albert
into the box now, Albert Pujols. Here's the 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 8 runs, just 7 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. On the ground to third. Turner has it. And there's out number 2.
The batter,
standing in, Ryan Schimpf. Couple of walks for him thus far. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is... Here's Corey Seager. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Adam Jones to third. Cozart is there to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Ready with another 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Justin Upton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope the leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Simmons, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Weed coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. So here's Matt Kemp now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down. Tony Cingrani comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Moncada gloves it. And that's the first out. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out. And that's a big out, number 2.
Up next for the Angels.
So striding forward now, Ryan Schimpf. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Ready now, Chris Taylor. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, Corey Seager. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag. Pedro Baez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Pedro Baez.
Stepping up now, Rene Rivera. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Career numbers against Baez. He's 0 for 4. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Upton stands at first with 1 out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bellinger takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Striding into the box, Cole Calhoun. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep threw it right past him? A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back now with the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Grounded down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stepping into the box, Matt Kemp, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have us.
He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.